People have been commenting that Finn is lame for several weeks, and they haven't addressed it. Laura just seems to completely ignore it. She does not want to accept any criticism. So unfortunately, that's why I'm making this video, because I feel like this is the only way to get through to them, is by telling them, hey, your horse is freaking lame, dude, and you need to do something about it, because I'm not going to treat them with special treatment just because they also are famous equestrians on YouTube. They're going to be judged the same way as anybody else would be judged, and they need to uphold the same standards that anybody else should uphold, and they should take better care of their horses. Hey bitch, and welcome back to another video. Yes, you read the title correctly of this video. Unfortunately, girl, we gotta have a discussion, okay, girl? We gotta sit down and we gotta talk. I know everyone knows who DayByDay vlogs are. They are a small family vlog channel on YouTube that primarily posts videos of their progress with horses and riding horses, etc. And you know what? The entire history of them being on YouTube, it has been requested non-stop that I make videos reacting to their videos, and I have reacted to them several times, trying to give them my advice and opinions on trying to help them, etc. And you know what? I think it's time that we just have a heart-to-heart. But before we get into this video, you guys, I want to say a massive thank you to this video's sponsor, which is Exter. Exter is a luxury wallet, accessory, and tech brand. They produce some of the most amazing quality products I've ever tried out in my entire life. If you are like me, I personally think that having good quality wallets and tech accessories is so important, especially for going out to the barn, where my horse has ruined so many wallets, you guys. I mean, he has bit and chewed up and broke so much of my stuff. So honestly, my new favorite thing is the new Exter Smart Wallet. It's aluminum, and I've been using this every single day. It keeps all my cards organized, and you know what? The best thing is that it keeps my horse from getting into my shit, okay? But I'm also a huge fan of their tech accessories, mainly their laptop sleeves, which, oh my god, I've only had this for a short period of time, but it's just great because I take my laptop out to the barn so much with me, and it keeps everything nice and safe and organized, and you can also keep any of your accessories loaded up here on the back. We all have wallets, we all have laptops, we all have phones, and I think it's important to keep your valuables safe. Especially one of the best things that Exter has is the tracker. You can put this with your wallets, with your laptop cases, even your phone, and you can track your devices and track your valuables wherever you go, even if they get lost. It's just amazing. This is the perfect gift for people who do outdoorsy activities like riding horses or going on hikes, or literally just your everyday life, because it keeps your valuables safe and it's high quality, it's a sleek design, and you will not regret having this, trust me. I have loved these products way more than I ever even expected to in just the short time that I've had them. So anyway, guys, if you're interested in checking out Exter, which I hope you are, because we love a good brand, we love a good sponsor, so I hope that you guys will check them out. You guys can shop my discount and their Valentine's Day sale. It will be the first link in the description. So thank you so much again to Exter for sponsoring me. Let's go ahead and let's get into the video. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I needed to take a mental break before I did this video, okay? First things first, I want to begin this video by saying, do not go hate on DayByDay. Do not go and cancel DayByDay. Honest to God, this video is not made to trash them or hate on them in any way. This video is being made for constructive advice and criticism for Laura, or the dad. I don't remember the dad's name, but Laura. Laura is the mom. She is the mom of Sophie and Gabby, who are the two girls that mainly ride horses in DayByDay vlogs. And Laura, girl, hi. This video is directed towards you, so please do not let Sophie or Gabby watch this video. I don't want them to get their feelings hurt, and honestly, We're both adults. We can have an adult conversation with each other. So again, let's just emphasize and open this video by saying, do not hate on Sophie or Gabby. Throughout the 4 years, I think DayByDay has been on YouTube, their videos have been sent to me nonstop. I probably get their videos sent to me once or twice a month. Now, I have talked about DayByDay quite a lot, and I have reached out to them to try to help them and make videos and commentary about them before, just trying to give them advice, because I think that they've had some really dubious trainers, to say the least. Their riding could have probably been way better at this point in their riding career had they chosen better and more responsible trainers, and that's kind of what I tried helping them out with. But one thing I will say is usually DayByDay has a controversy, I want to say maybe once a year. So if anybody's going to come and be like, oh my God, Raleigh, you literally didn't talk about any of the other stuff they've done. Well, guess what? I don't care about the other stuff they've done, because they can have their own family values and their own personal beliefs, and that does not bother me at all. It just doesn't, okay? What I care about are animals, and I care about the well-being of animals and how they are being treated. So when I notice or when I see somebody making videos that get a lot of traction and get a lot of views, where horses or other animals are being mistreated in those videos, that is the only time I will ever speak out and talk negatively about people. And lately, I've been getting DayByDay videos sent to me probably 4 or 5 times a day. And this has been going on for the last 2 weeks now, I want to say. Most of the emails are basically people saying, Raleigh, you need to watch their videos of their riding. Their horse, Finn, is lame, and it's really bad, and they're continuing to jump him. And Sophie, which is the younger daughter, is not good enough to be jumping yet, and she's getting to the point where she might get hurt, and the horse that she's jumping shouldn't be jumping. So the only reason I'm making this video is because they have a large following, and if this is the case, I do not believe that these videos should be promoted to the public.
We are up here. We got Finny and Sophie, and if you guys don't know, like, we always are changing things up and trying to figure things out. We want to work on Sophie's position. She wants to jump an oxer.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Don't make me do this. Okay, Laura, this is the last time I'm gonna tell you this, but please, for the love of God, do not let your kids watch this video, okay? Because honestly, I don't want to hurt the feelings of these kids. But let me just first start off and say, that saddle that Sophie is riding in, way too small for her. Way too small. Sophie needs a bigger saddle. And this has nothing to do with her weight or her size, none of that. It's just that she cannot possibly be comfortable in that saddle.
That Brandon wants to see if her feet being in the right position makes a difference to her seat in the saddle, because in the past, her feet have always slid through the stirrups so far that she never had her feet perfectly in the right position. So if you're new to the channel, you might not know that these are magnetic stirrups. It puts your foot in the exact right position.
If your daughter's feet are sliding all the way through the stirrups, that has nothing to do with the stirrups. That has to do with her balance and her ability to stay balanced on the horse, okay? So by giving her stirrups like this that are magnetic, it's still not going to help her positioning. It's not going to help her stay balanced, because that's part of riding, is learning how to stay balanced. And if you can't even keep your feet correctly positioned in the stirrups, then it's not going to do anything for you to have magnetic stirrups. All right, yeah, he's definitely lame, okay? I mean, it's just kind of upsetting. It's just kind of upsetting because it's like, Laura, you know, dude. I mean, you've been on YouTube for forever. Like, Laura, girl, you know. There's no way that you can be around horses for this long and not know that Finn is uncomfortable, not see that he's incredibly hollow, not see that he's bobbing his head upwards, indicating that he likely is lame in the rear end. And you can see, because of, I'll slow it down again, you can see that he's definitely lame in the rear end. What it looks like to me thus far is that it's his rear right hind leg. He's definitely lame. He's definitely uncomfortable. He's definitely moving very shallow. He's bobbing his head. He's hollowing out his back. I mean, this is not the type of horse that your daughters should be riding. I think Sophie should definitely move up to the next size horse. You know, she's growing. She's a growing girl. I think she is getting to the point where she is outgrowing Finn. So I think it's important that you stick to the 20% weight rule with Finn and Sophie. And I think she should move up to the next size. And I also think that you should have Finn looked at, because he's definitely lame and he's definitely uncomfortable. And by you guys continuing to ride him and work him, it's just gonna make his injury or soreness worse. Oh my God, dude. Girl, Laura, how many times have I told you that you really need to get a good quality lesson instructor? I'm not going to entirely blame you for not noticing that this horse is lame, because I know you haven't been around horses your whole life, so that wouldn't be fair for me to do that. But whatever lesson instructor you're taking your kids to should have enough education to see how lame this horse is. He's literally bobbing his head and tripping over himself. And you can see this in the video at multiple points. The fact that your lesson instructor did not tell you this, he didn't say to Sophie to get off, he didn't recommend a vet check, none of that, that's a really big red flag, because any lesson instructor should be able to see this. It's blatantly obvious on video that he's lame. It's blatantly obvious. He clearly has some serious issue going on, and he looks hollow, he looks uncomfortable. He's telling you this whole time that there's an issue with his body language. Dude, he's so shallow. Those hind legs are moving so shallow. I mean, it's actually really embarrassing that your riding instructor did not pick up on this. It's so obvious, dude. God, did you guys just see that, or am I blind? He's dragging his back legs. He's literally dragging them. How does this trainer not see this? It's freaking mind-blowing, dude. You know, if you have a horse that is tripping as much as you guys see Finn consistently tripping in this video, that is not that this horse is just clumsy. That is a serious underlying condition, most likely lameness, that's causing the horse to do that. So a big tip is, if you guys have a horse that's constantly bobbing their head or tripping, they're probably lame. Okay, and the quicker you catch lameness, the better it's going to be for your horse to recover. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was the most painful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Dude, if you've ever seen a horse speak to a person and say, "Hey man, I'm uncomfortable," that's this freaking horse. That's Finn right now. That's what you just saw. Did you see how many times he shook his head right there when she asked him to canter? He's lame. He's in pain. He's hurting. He does not want to canter. And also, Sophie is not good enough to be cantering right now. She just is not. If she can't even keep her feet properly positioned in the stirrups, then she just needs to be focused on trotting. And this is what I would say to any lesson student of mine. I would never let a lesson student move up to a new gait without mastering the one they were just on. My lesson students would have to be balanced, collected, and comfortable at each gait before moving forward. This is why they have so many accidents. This is why their kids fall off and get hurt so much. It's because they do shit like this where they advance their kids so much constantly when their kids are not ready to go up to those levels.
Stop, Finn. Good boy, Finn.
Alright, I can do this. You can do it.
Dude, she's slamming onto his back. Sophie is not ready to canter. It's dangerous for her. Clearly, she should not be doing it on Finn because he's lame and she needs to go up a size in horses, but she doesn't even have the strength or balance to be cantering yet. She's slamming down on Finn's back, which could also be adding to his lameness. And this is something that I want to just say, because if anybody's going to come on this video and say he's not lame, let me just tell you something. Most people, and this is something I've realized throughout vet school, the majority of people who own horses and don't know anything, they seem to think that lameness is an obvious sign where your horse needs to be visibly limping in pain, dragging their foot on the ground, not wanting to walk. No, no, no. That is a severe form of lameness. Lameness is a degree. Lameness starts out subtle and it starts out small, and then it builds and builds and builds if the horse is not given a chance to recover. A lot of times, if you let lameness go far enough, which most riders do because most riders don't pick up on it, the horse becomes lame permanently and will have permanent damage to their body, their anatomy, their legs, whatever. Finn looks like he has a mild form of lameness. It's enough to where it's noticeable to me on video. It's enough to where he's tripping and he's bobbing his head pretty violently and he looks very uncomfortable. But I'm going to tell you, there are even more mild forms of lameness than what you see on camera right now. So if your horse seems uncomfortable, if they seem like they're bobbing their head more, if they seem like they are dragging their feet or tripping, you need to check that immediately. It's important to get ahead of the curve.
She can do it.
Close the leg. 1, 2, 3, leg. That's okay. Good boy.
No. Girl, no. No. Girl. Are you serious, Laura? You need a new trainer. No responsible lesson instructor would first of all ever let your daughter ride in a saddle that small or a horse that small. But they also would not let your daughter ride on a horse that's that visibly lame, and they would have picked up on it immediately. And they also would have never let your daughter jump on a horse that is visibly lame at a gait that she clearly can't do, in a saddle that she's clearly not balanced in. No, your daughter should not be jumping horses for a long time. If she was my lesson student, she would go back to trotting.
1, 2, that's okay. Go again.
Honestly, I feel like me making this video is the only way that Laura is going to learn and help these horses. Clearly, there's something physically wrong with Finn. He's clearly obviously lame. I can confirm this. I mean, literally, hey, I'm like studying to be a veterinarian, but not that that matters, you know? Not that my opinion has any value. But I think this is really horrible to be promoted to other people who don't know any better. And I think that if you're a channel that has over 100,000 subscribers and primarily focuses on horses, then you should know what you're doing and know what you're talking about. So again, this is not to hate on the kids. This is just a conversation to Laura, because clearly Laura does not read her comments. People have been commenting that Finn is lame for several weeks and they haven't addressed it. Laura just seems to completely ignore it. She does not want to accept any criticism. So unfortunately, that's why I'm making this video, because I feel like this is the only way to get through to them, is by telling them, hey, Your horse is freaking lame, dude, and you need to do something about it, because I'm not going to treat them with special treatment just because they also are famous equestrians on YouTube. They're going to be judged the same way as anybody else would be judged, and they need to uphold the same standards that anybody else should uphold, and they should take better care of their horses. And I know I'm going to get heat for making this video, but honestly, this is for the greater good. Their horse needs help. Finn absolutely needs help. He needs to see a veterinarian. Sophie needs to be riding a bigger horse with bigger tack, and she needs to have a better trainer that is actually going to teach her properly. A trainer that would actually be able to see when a horse is lame or not, which is blatantly obvious. Any trainer should be able to do that. Don't go send them any hate. This is just constructive criticism, and this is just for the parents, because the parents are the ones who are responsible here. So they're the ones that I am directing this to. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much again to Exter for sponsoring this video. Definitely check them out down below and check out that Valentine's Day sale. Thank you for making it through to the end, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.